Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson and Happy New Year! If you're looking to have more fun at local events, maybe take better care of yourself this year, hopefully we can help you with some inspiration throughout the show today. But let's start with something that's really important, estate planning. Don't put it off any longer. Earlier, Mike got some advice from an attorney from Phillips and Hunt.
It's an important conversation for all of us to have with our loved ones, deciding how our assets will be divided if we die or are left incapacitated. So luckily there's help for us. Jesse Feldman, an associate attorney with Phillips and Hunt. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so let's start with this. What is an estate plan?
So most of us think of an estate plan as developing a plan to transfer your assets upon your death. But a good estate plan is also going to consider factors and how you would want things to go if you were incapacitated or otherwise incapable of managing your affairs.
Okay, and what is incapacitation planning?
So incapacitation planning is planning for injury or illness. So if you're unable to, say, access your bank accounts because you've had a stroke or because you're in a car accident, or sometimes as we get older in life, dementia or Alzheimer's can kick in.
Interesting. You've seen how things in lives can change almost in an instant, unfortunately?
Oh, absolutely. And I think COVID has even shown us a lot of that injuries can happen very suddenly.
Okay, so the important question is, when should you make that estate plan, right?
Oh, as soon as possible. Okay. We want to tell our families what we want. We want to make sure that our wishes are known and that our plans are carried out. And so we have to make sure that we're able to tell them. So we've got to do that before injury or accident.
Before, so you've seen that firsthand. What happens in those instances of persons, so they have the estate plan? Work us through the process. That it helps having that plan. You have to have that plan in place, right?
Oh, absolutely. If not, the state has default provisions. So we might not always want to accept what the state's default provisions are. Okay. So it's very important that we communicate our wishes in writing. You should meet with a lawyer to sit down to go over what your needs are, what your family's needs are, and develop that plan.
Okay, and what different types of estate plans do we need from what you've seen?
Yeah, so every family I think is a little bit different in what their goals are. Some people want to make sure that their family can avoid probate. So a lot of times we'll develop trusts. Sometimes we can do that through deeds and other types of planning.
Boy, you must get like hundreds of questions. It's amazing. So you know all the ins and outs. So it's a good thing you're knowledgeable and easy to talk to. So let's talk about this. Is just having a last will and testament sufficient?
So that's a great starting place, but no, because a last will and testament is only going to take effect if you've actually passed away. So unfortunately, I get a lot of calls from children whose parents are in nursing homes, and they come in with the last will and testament, and we have to tell them that
you're the one that breaks the news?
Breaks the news.
Okay.
It's not quite enough. We need durable power of attorneys. We need healthcare surrogate forms. A trust can also be used for incapacitation planning as well.
Okay, so it's a good thing, and if folks have questions, they can turn to you, and you've got the answers, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Very knowledgeable and good information.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Okay, and of course, for another look at this segment, just head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.